Hey book lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna and today I will be sharing with you my February TBR for 2017. I am very excited to get to all of these books this month. A few of them I've been wanting to get to for a really long time. So let's just dive in. I am presenting these books as options for myself this month. So last month in January I gave myself a formal TBR and I felt like I did pretty well. You'll see my January wrap up coming soon. But I strayed a little bit from that, but I did find myself slightly stressed out when it came to following a formal TBR. So really, I'm going to continue making TBRs for myself because I do like sort of planning what I want to read each month, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself to finish those exact books in that particular month. So I'm just presenting these as options for myself. They're books that I would like to get to, but I'm not going to be mad at myself if I don't read all of the books that I plan to, if that makes sense, because I work at a library. I get distracted by all of the different options there are literally surrounding me every day, and it stresses me out because I have these certain books that I want to read at home, but then I come to work and we have new releases and I want to take all of them home at once. So yeah, I'm rambling, but these are all of the books that I would like to get to in February of 2017. So the first book that I have to show you is Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. I found this really pretty edition of it at Half Price Books for like $2, so that was a win. But I am planning to read this with Krista from Books and Jams. She has a Goodreads group, or a read-along group, that, they will be reading this book in the month of February, and I think basically what they do is they take the first 2 chapters and then they'll discuss it, and then the next 2 chapters, and they'll have like a discussion about those. I'm not 100% sure, but I would really like to read this along with the group in February. So that'll be the first one that I pick up. Next is another book that I plan to buddy read with Katie from Life Between Words. We talked about it briefly, but she just had a new baby. Congrats, Katie, if you're watching this. So I don't know if she is able to do any buddy reads this month because she has a lot on her plate. But we would both like to read North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. If we don't get to the buddy read this month, it's totally fine. But we would like to read this together in the future. And this is a story set in England, and it follows a girl, and it's basically a contrast between North and South and industrialism versus life in the country. I really don't know too much, but I am excited to get to it. I've heard really good things, especially from Kate Howe, about this book and this author. The next one that I'm so excited to get to, I probably will reach for this first, if I'm being honest, in the month of February, mainly because I have heard so many good things about it. It's ridiculous. As soon as I showed this for the first time in a video, I had like 10 comments saying that you have to read this book, and it just exploded. So I'm excited to get to Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Apparently, this book is absolutely amazing, and I actually found it in the clearance section at Books A Million for like $6, and it's a really pretty hardback. So I'm just excited to get to it because so many people have told me that it's amazing. So I really want to pick this up first, but there's a lot of books that I want to pick up at the same time, and the book struggle, right? The next book that I want to get to that I've had for a little while is The Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. I have been in a contemporary kind of light and fluffy mood recently, so yeah, I'm just excited to get to this one. I've heard that it's really cute and I love the cover, and it just seems like a really warm and cozy read. The next book that I would like to get to, the next 2 I already mentioned in my recent library haul, and I would like to get to both of these this month as well. And the first one is The Little Book of Hookah by Mike Viking, or I'm still not sure how to pronounce that name, but it is the Danish secrets to happy living. So apparently this concept of Hookah is very prevalent in Danish culture, and it basically means coziness. So incorporating cozy into your life through candles, warm, cozy clothes, just warm lighting throughout your house. This book really dives into the whole concept. And Lauren from Lauren in the Books has mentioned Hookah a lot recently on her channel, and it really intrigued me. So I saw this at work and I just had to pick it up. I honestly will probably skim read this rather than read the entire book because there's so many other things that I want to get to, and I'm usually not a nonfiction reader, so we'll see how this goes, but I just was really intrigued by the concept. And then the last book, I also mentioned this in my library haul recently. It's a sci-fi book, and I've been kind of gravitating towards sci-fi a lot recently too, as well as contemporary, which is weird for me because I really love fantasy generally, but I've heard great things about this book, and that is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. And apparently it's about a man who wakes up and his life is completely different. His wife and his son are no longer around, so it's basically him trying to get back to his old life and figuring out why he's suddenly in like this new life, and it's supposed to be trippy and cool. And yeah, it's not too long either, which I really appreciate. So those are all of the books that I would love to get to in the month of February. Like I said, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it if I don't get to all of them. But yeah, so that is my informal TBR for February. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more content from me, please hit subscribe. And I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.